Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, and if you are new here, hi! My name is Natasha and it's fantastic to have you here. For today's video, we are unboxing and taking a look at the Weiser Tarot by Arthur Edward Waite and Pamela Colman Smith, published by the Weiser Books. This was a requested deck, and so I'm happy to oblige. I believe it retails for $22.95, but as always in the description box below, I will link where you can legitimately purchase this deck should you want to. And whilst you are there, I do have a link tree that will provide you all of my social media links, as well as my Etsy shop where I do private readings. All right, let's get into it. A fresh and vibrant reimagining of the classic 1909 Waite Smith Tarot deck. So it's a 78 card deck with a 64-page book. I'm excited because I see a lot of different skin tones, so that'll be fun to see. But we'll see how different it is to the Rider Waite Smith. So that's the bottom of the box there. Cute. Let's just take a quick peek here at the guidebook to see if there's anything that we need to know. We got the story of tarot, nice. History, reading the tarot, and then the card meanings. Ooh, we do have some spreads on page 39 here. Let's go to that. So we have 1 card, 3 card, best course of action spread. That's cool. Celtic cross, the Ankh spread. Cool. And then, ooh, recommended reading. We love that. There's a lot here. Wow, okay, cool. Let's get into the cards. Oh, I like this back. That's pretty. It's on the thinner side. Yeah. I don't hate it yet, but it is pretty thin. Like, I feel like I can fold it. So, not hating on it yet. But it is thin on the thinner side. So if you are one that likes a thicker deck, this might be an issue for you. But ooh, the colors, look at all that. We'll see if we can spot the differences here. It is a very fun feeling. Love the different skin tones. It almost has that watercolor feel and effect to it, which I like. Copic markers has that feel too. I love watching videos of people coloring with Copic markers. Oh my gosh. I will definitely have to do like a side-by-side comparison video of at least the major arcana with this to the original. Oh, that's an interesting scene. I don't want this to sound like a dig or like a shameless thing, or, you know, should be a bad thing to call out. I feel like it looks like someone took the images of black and white of the Rider Waite Smith and colored them in. I mean, essentially that's what it is, right? But I mean, like, it does kind of have that coloring book feel. And that's not a negative, just an observation. This one particular to me looks a little bit more muddled. Some of them don't pop as well as the original do. Yeah, so like I like the idea of it, right? Like coloring it to reflect a little bit more modern society. Totally love that. I love that we're getting a little bit more inclusivity, a little bit different, take on the original, which is great. But I feel like to me, it's not as vibrant, maybe. It looks a little, dare I say, sloppy. It just isn't coming across maybe the way that it should. But this is, like I said, my opinion. Not to say that the original is amazing or anything. I just feel like, to me, the more I'm going through the cards, the more it looks like a coloring book instead of, a different take. It's not a bad thing. It's just not a preference of mine. I can appreciate it, and I think it is neat for, adding in all of those things, but some of the imagery tends to lean more toward like muddy looking with the colors. Yeah, like this one looks pretty, like they ran out of ink in places and stuff like that. Again, this is just an opinion. I mean no harm, but I don't know, like it's something about it. It's just not hitting for me. I wonder if you guys share the same opinion as I do. Not all of them feel that way. But like, I know it's probably an artistic choice, but we do have the ink that, you know, is outside the lines. So it just makes it seem like it's more like a coloring book, that someone just had fun coloring in the imagery, which is completely fine. We have those create your own tarot deck situations all the time. But this is where I ask, is this the deck that was needed? You know what I mean? Like, it's not a deck that I would need to have in my collection. Yeah, and this one looks pretty muddy too. Again, it could just be the way it was printed out. I am not judging. It is merely me giving you my opinion. Let's see how it shuffles. Not bad. It is a nice flexible cardstock. Let's get a card to read. Oh, I'm going to read for the Fool. Okay, and you get very little information here too. So the Fool: innocence, a free spirit, risk-taking, opportunities, simplicity, faith, trust, folly, extravagance, intoxication, danger, unknown territory, negligence, absence, distribution, carelessness, apathy, and vanity. Okay. Even less info on the minors, it looks like. It does go into speculative meanings, reoccurrence of cards. So that's cool to see. Recurrence of reverse cards. Cleansing and charging your cards and reverse cards. So, I mean, there's some information here. Is this something that I would have ran out and purchased? No. Is it different enough to make me like recommend it? Not really. I do appreciate the different skin colors. That's about it. I feel like it isn't too much different for me to run out and get it. There's not a lot in the guidebook that I'm like, I've got to have it just for the guidebook. But if this is your preferred art style, if this calls to you, then absolutely there's value here. If you don't have a Rider Waite Smith deck in your collection and this one calls to you, then absolutely. But again, these are all my opinions. I wish it was done a little bit better, I'd have to say. The colors are vibrant in a lot of the cards, but I mean, it's not wowing me. So with that being said, I would love to know what your thoughts are on this deck. Do you feel the same way as I do? Are you excited about it? Is it something that you need to have in your collection? Let me know all of your thoughts down in the comment section below, as I love hearing your guys' opinions. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I love you and I like you. I appreciate the heck out of you. If you haven't done so already, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell on your way out of this video. That way you will never miss an upload from me. Thank you again, and I will see you in my next video. Bye-bye.